As many of you know, yesterday afternoon started as kind of a hectic afternoon for us. About 12, a little after noon yesterday, we got a report of a robbery at the Dollar General, Sherman Hills and State Road 50, which is just a little east of the interstate in Hernando County. And we had a frantic 911 call. I believe that's been released to you. And we, of course, had units responding to that. We also had information that there were a couple citizens that were engaging and following the robbery suspects. And we quickly developed a second scene just underneath the interstate at State Road 50, where one of the citizens apparently was able to box in or in some way slow the person down and actually tried to physically restrain them in their vehicle. That citizen sustained some injuries, apparently didn't need to go to the hospital, but the suspects got away. A second citizen followed those suspects westbound and southbound to the south central portion of Hernando County in the area of Saturn and Ensley, where they abandoned their pickup truck. Of course, we had deputies on the way because the citizen was calling in directions to us, and very shortly a K-9 unit, Corporal Stephen Miller, and Sergeant Matt Lillibridge were on the scene and began tracking one of the suspects. That suspect was found in the area, the south end of Rackley Road, and my deputies engaged that suspect and did use deadly force on that individual, and that individual is deceased. I can release his name. We have notified next of kin, and we've got him positively identified as Michael U. Hilber, H-I-L-B-E-R. He is a white male. He was born in February 27th of 1986, and as I said, he is deceased at the scene. The second suspect was on the run, and I'm happy to report that he has been captured within the last hour or two through a lot of diligent work from my detectives and my deputies throughout the night. Fortunately, he was still in the same area. He had not, as far as we know, interacted with any citizens in any way, and there were no injuries in his apprehension, and we're in the process of interviewing that person now. I'm not quite at liberty to give out his information yet. I'm not even 100% sure we have him positively identified, but we are questioning him, and that's where we stand right now. We did find out some information last night, and I wanted to share it with you that I think you'll find interesting. This video, somebody brought it to our attention last night, and I'll start it over again for you. It's on the screen. This is a subway robbery in Sarasota, and we believe that this individual is the deceased suspect. And he robbed a subway the day before yesterday, I believe, in Sarasota, and you can see him brandishing what appears to be a gun and getting money from the clerk. We're also actively pursuing several other leads where they might be involved in other robberies in the Tampa Bay area and possibly even out of state. I did hint to you yesterday that we thought that these two individuals might be involved in a New England state. That was in New Hampshire, and we're relatively sure that these two individuals were, they attempted apprehension up there in New Hampshire, and they actually drug a law enforcement officer a short distance. I don't have any other information other than that, and there were warrants out for one or both of the people in that case. There's also some drug involvement and some drug warrants. So with that, I think I've pretty much given you the rundown of what we have now.